To me, this was all just an institution, an infrastructure, a church on top of a hill that I went to with a cross on it because it was my tradition, my norm. To wake up 9 in the mornings and get ready for service, and I would go and listen to sermons but never really feel convicted because I enjoyed the partying, the alcohol, the popularity, what people thought of me. But in reality, living in this world was lonely and depressing, never really satisfied and empty. And I would get tired and tell God that this time I'll be different. But that time was just the many moments I gave my life to Christ. Asked Jesus to die for me again like he did last week. Thanked him ahead of time for the next 2 weeks. Senior year, I really needed Jesus. Not just as a phase, but as a lifelong condition. In addiction, my habits had possessed me. My family was breaking. Death was tempting and wanted to crawl beneath the pews and tear up my teeth because I'd let myself become so disgusting. I was living in lust, in alcohol, in drugs, and I became desperate. Started going to church alone at night to pray by myself, and I gave God this challenge to change me.
To be a survivor in this amazing race with a need for speed, you need God's grace. And if you're desperate like housewives watching Days of Our Lives, you can't cope without hope, and that's not on a soap. If you're looking to Oprah or Dr. Phil, you can shop nonstop or pop a pill, but the void won't fill and the pain won't kill till you love the one that hung on the hill. Kicking back in your lazy boy easy chair watching Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Nah, you're not gonna find it there. No American Idol or Council Tribal has a final answer that'll satisfy you. CSI ain't got a clue. SVU don't know what to do. Not the ER or the OC, nothing on a CD, TV, DVD, or MP3 can save you and me. CNN's got no good news. Here's a headline: you must choose.
We say we believe in a higher being, the one who created creation, set forth our nation, abolished slavery, and set forth bravery. Then why do we not share this amazing story of glory and worry about what other people will think? In the blink of an eye, hundreds of people die. Hundreds who never heard the good word. Hundreds who won't be there with you or me. Hundreds condemned for all.
Virgin in the physical, but mentally just a grown woman on the corner in heat who was tired of the wait. So I was gonna make him the one. He had a form of godliness, but not much. But hey, I can change him. So I'll take him. I mean, he's close enough. Ready to sell my aorta for a quarter, not knowing the value of its use to me. Arteries so clogged with my will, it blocked his will from flowing through me. So I thank Christ that his blood pressure gave this heart an attack that flatlined my obscured vision, put me flat on my back. Through my ignorance he saw, so through my sternum he sawed and cracked open my chest to transplant Psalms 51:10. A new heart and a renewed right spirit within. So now I fully understand, better yet I thoroughly comprehend how much I need to wait for you.
To tell the story, but really I died to be revived for his glory. You see, it's a death that my breath must take daily, knowing that only God can really save me. Prostrate I lay and wait for the life that he gave me, and even though he slayed me, yet will I trust him. His will be done in the midst of pain and suffering and crime. You see, Jesus teaches us the final lesson before dying.
It's the full story of life crushed into 4 minutes. The entirety of humanity in the palm of your hand, crushed into one sentence. Listen, it's intense, right? God, our sins, paying everyone life. The greatest story ever told that's hardly ever told. God. Yes, God, the maker and giver of life. And by life, I mean any and all manner and substance, seen and unseen, what can and can't be touched, thoughts, image, emotions, love, atoms, and oceans. God, all of it is handiwork, one of which is masterpiece, made so uniquely that angels look curiously. The one thing in creation that was made with his imagery, the concept so cold. It's the reason I stay bold, how God breathed in a man and he became a living.